2:33 as I record on the 12th 06 2024. I'm doing alright. The word's been set out. You knew what to do. You knew the rules. Good, bad side, ugly side, and every other side. So I think that well, I think that speaks volumes for itself, really, doesn't it? I'm still here. And that is confirmation now that, yes, the whole community here is involved too, as well as Handsworth, Aston and the whole of Birmingham. And next door's definitely, they're the reporters back to, and the cameras, and yeah, that's a confirmation, Sergeant. That's all confirmed, and the man with the walking stick that walked past before, confirmed. He's definitely one of the hierarchies of the Masons here in this town. Yeah. So that's it, really. Nothing needs more to be said. I think I've said everything I needed to say. No words left, and I'm still here. I believe everybody's been shopping and got their food in and spent the last of the money, and well, it's Wednesday, the 12th of the 6th, 2024. So that's it, really. I just thought I'd come in and let everybody know that that's the results, really. It speaks for itself. No words left needed. Nothing left to say. That's you've said everything that you needed to say, and your actions have sealed the deal. Last nail in the coffin, as they say. So I think you can safely say that the whole of the well, they're not caring for me here. I was right about being in an entrapment. It's not an entrapment, it's an entanglement. A bit like the old Willie Smith's wife. I'm not having an affair, darling, I'm just entangled. I just fell onto his cock. It's not really an affair, or it's not a betrayal, it's just an entanglement. Oh, how we love the word of the plays of the word. So yes, I'm sorry I can't come into the city and do what I was meant to be doing today yet, because I'm in a bit of an entanglement. Well, you are in a web. I'm not in a web. This is now your destiny calling. All you had to do was, well, I'm not repeating myself. I'm not wasting my breath. You don't listen to the word of God, so now you can feel his actions and your actions to yourself. You know the Bible's just a story. It's not even real. It's a story. The greatest story ever told. Bible. But it's a very good story. You should have maybe paid attention to it, because it does have some rhythm and rhymes of truth in it. But it is just a story. A bit like the Lost Boys and the story of Silence of the Lambs, where they put that girl in the well. Or Hellraiser, quite like that film as well. That's quite a good one, isn't it? What other ones do we have? House of Wax, maybe. George of the Dragon, Slay the Dragon, Hunger Games, Squid Games. All sorts of stories that you could associate things with. I mean, they're just stories, aren't they? Myths, not reality, obviously. Like the dark web doesn't really exist, really, does it? It's just like me, invisibly fiction. No, not real at all. I'm not real, obviously. No, really, nothing's real. It's just a joke, and it's just silly me. Nothing. I mean, it's just a story, isn't it? God's not real. Devil's not real. It's all an illusion. We're on a flat global Earth. We're not run by robots. The AI is not real. This phone's not real. I mean, I'm not even here. I'm invisible. So it's nothing to worry about. Nothing more to be said. It's just a real. I mean, God's not real. I mean, I have no power. Nothing's being said or done. I mean, obviously, it's just. It's in my hand, my hand. So, yeah. It's just money, isn't it? Oh. It's just a large pigeon. I mean, if I was barbaric, I could just go and grab it by the neck, crush his neck, shoot it, pull all his hairs out and eat that for pigeon soup for tea, couldn't I? I won't. But I could do that. Do we do it now? I mean, it's called clay pigeon. I think you do it with a clay thing. And you know what I mean? I could just go out there, grab that quick slip, snap its neck, and pull all his feathers out with my teeth and fry it for tea, maybe. If I got really barbarically hungry in here. Because obviously the caring system have still not provided any food since last Wednesday. So that's a whole... We'll go with 7, 8, not 8 days. It'll be 8 days tomorrow. But obviously they care about my mental health. I mean, really. I mean, obviously I'm losing it here. But it's not real, is it? Testing God. It's not about me. This isn't about me, please. This is a whole test for you. I've passed my test. I'm an A star plus student. I'm a master's degree of a woe man. I'm not. This has nothing to do with me. This is not about me. Don't even think about me. Don't even look at me. Pretend I'm not here. This is nothing to do with me. I'm perfectly fine. I'll always be fine. This is all to do with you lot. And Salem's plot of a lot of I don't know what you've been doing and sending. I mean, I was just waiting for my wages on Odin's Day. And now you well, you wanted the crows, so I do believe I've got pigeons, but I don't know what the crows are doing. Crows have gone very quiet. It's normally darkest before dawn. There's Maggie, always on our watch out post. And I do believe the pigeon pie for me, for tea. And you're going to have flock of crows. No, that's not what it's called. What do they call it? What do they call a load of crows again? Oh, yes, it'll be a murder of crows. I like crows. I've got some crow's feathers that I picked up when I was down the old park. In the Ark. Guys. Wives. Lies, hives, vibes. Tries. Trevor. Seba teba, leva weba, meva teba, lakataka mati, silimoto laka. Oh, when the crows come marching home. Is that the song? Is it when the crows come marching home? No, it's not. I don't know, rhyme for me anyway. 1, 2, there's a knock at the door. 3, 4. Shame really. 9:55 on the clock. So I was going. I don't know what else. There's nothing really to say now because what I was going to do and report on, I can't do now because I haven't got my wages. Nothing's gone in my bank. Still no food delivery. And well, not from your people anyway. My people have delivered quite well, but it's just this is just the button that you put where you stick that in there and it gets you connected to the BT Telecom. That used to be a house phone, I believe. We used to do that, I told you this. Remember this? What I said to you. This is what this is used. This is look. Can you see? It's here. Look. And what you do is you lift that up, and this is the olden days, children. For you children who don't know what you used to do. In the olden days, you used to have this, and you used to put your wire in there, and you used to have a house phone. Now, if you were from the UK, and it used to stay in the house all the time, it wasn't a mobile. It was a static, stay in the house, always on the line in the house, because it was a house line, a landline. And then what you used to do is, in an emergency, when we were in the UK, we used to have an old phone, like a square. And it used to have buttons, and not buttons, it was a round dial. And you used to have to dial the numbers, dial. And it used to go, if you used to phone the emergency service from the United Kingdom, it would be 9, and then you'd have to do it again, 9, because it had to go back around. Then you'd have to do it a third time because the emergency service number here in the UK is 3 9s. 9. All the way back around. Ding, 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 ding. It used to take ages to connect. It used to take ages, the house lines. Oh, hello, emergency services. What service would you like? Oh, I don't know. I think we might need all 3 and a funeral director. That was the UK. Now, I had a brother who went over to the UK before the old Christopher Columbus times. But when we got phones over in America, my brothers are a little bit lazier than us. We're the we have patience in the UK, you see. We are known in the United Kingdom for people who queue. Like an 8-ball queue. Not that kind of queue. Like a queue. Not a snooker queue. A queue, as in meaning we queue up for food, we queue up for everything. In the UK, we queue for everything. They don't do that in Europe. Germany's just push in front of you, ram in front of you. What are you fucking doing? Move out of the way, bitch. We in the United Kingdom, we're very patient. But we're the patient ones of the United Nations. We are very patient because we used to have an old dialing phone that used to go 3 times, 999. We had to do that. Now, when the invention of the telephone, oh, Maggie's back on my fence now. Beautiful this morning. I hope he drops a feather. Anyway, in the United States of America, us of the angels over there, the Americans are not like us. They're not very patient. They're very... so fuck off. The Americans are not very patient, the United States of American people. They're not patient like the British. They're not, especially if you're like me. I mean, my grandma she was a Gemini, I told you. The Geminis are lovely people. Now, my Gemini grandma, well, the Gemini's 2 halves. I told you, don't fuck with the twins. It's Gemini season. Now, what's happened here is the United Kingdom is very patient and very calm, much to the annoyance of the United States Americans, Geminis, that are like, I'm gonna whack the duck, because what happened is, when we sent the invention of the telephone, after telegram, I don't do telegram now, after the after we've got rid of the telegrams and the pigeons flying over to give messages, we sent over the telephone from the United Kingdom to the USA people, and then their emergency number was 999 as well. But what happened there was, because the my brothers in America are a little bit angry with things, so when they got the phone and they went 9, you might not remember this if you're under the age of 40. Go and look it up, what an old telephone looked like. Not a telegram, not a telegraph wire, a telephone from the old, like Batman used to have. So then the Americans did the whole 9. Nah, fuck this, I'm not doing this. Let's change the whole fucking number. So in America, their emergency number is 1. You see, the Americans don't have time to mess about. They're not patient like the United Kingdom. The us of the K's we're very patient ladies. We're very calm, really. Although they say we're angry over here in emergency quarters. We're not. We're the patient ones of the families. Because we wait and do a whole 999. And then by the time the waves go over 16:38 on the clock, by the time the waves of time and the hands of time have waved over to the US of United Angels of, well, hellish that cat. Oh, it's a hellish chop, that cat. Oh, it's hellish, all right. So then what happened was, when the waves of disobedience of God's word gets over to the emergency services of, not Cragside, you fell down the cracks. When they get over to America, it's just a 911 emergency Twin Towers kind. Remember the Twin Towers? That was a 911, wasn't it? I do believe 911 was a very significant date. Somebody told me once a lifetime ago. I think that might have been Cryon with a K. He said about 30 years ago, the number 9 and the number 11 will be very significant. Now, I can't think why. What does that mean, do you think? Twin Towers in twin season of a 9 of an 11 of a 369. It's a 3 day. It's the. Do you know the date? Is the 3. It's the 12th of the 6th, 2024. So that would be a 1 and a 2, which is a 3, in the June month of the 6th, which is a 3-6. And now you've got a 999, 911 emergency service situation. 18:30 on the clock. Oh, it's all the 3s and the 9s today, boys. Again, I'm just saying that this is what happened when we were in the olden days. We had a house phone, just like this, that I sit here and I've been doing this for a week to tell you, and you're not listening to what I'm saying. That's okay, don't mind me. They're cooking again in the kitchen. Everybody's got stuff to eat. They've been shopping next door. Everybody's happy and got all they need monetary-wise, and got their husbands with them and their children with them, and all the families are gathered round and everybody's happy. All got your phone connections up. 1911 again, you see. So that would be the call number that you would probably need. I don't know well, I'm the last call. Well, I mean, I'm not saying anything. It doesn't matter. You obviously don't respect my word. So you will now deal with my silence. And now, whatever you did on Sunday, and for the last 2 years, is now yours. I'm not trapped anywhere. You're disobedient to your father and your maker. Oh well. I did my job, Father, didn't I? Yes, he says I get extra rewards for this. And I'll always be okay, so thank you very much for your time and trouble today of looking after me. And I don't know what else you want me to say. No more advice to be given. No more words to be spoken. I've said all that I needed to say. I'll just stay here. Not trapped. Not trapped. I'm working with God. God told you what he wanted today. You were given your orders. And now here we are. And I can't phone the taxi because my bank is still on empty, so I can't do Daddy's work. And it's Father's Day on Sunday, so I don't know how long you're going to plan on leaving me here. But if I'm not somewhere on Father's Day for Sunday, because some people need a mother to love them on Father's Day because of what you've done to their heart. I was just going to go into the city and do a little bit of loving around the city and probably go and sit with the homeless people who've lost their children as well. Most of them are men. But you obviously, devil, don't want me to do that because you don't think the fathers are worth it. This is Father's Month, you know that. And that was my job, from today, was to just go and give the fathers some, well, you've broken their heart with their children. Or the children have broken their heart, depends on how you look at it. Or depends which family you're in. Of deception, of deceit, of fucking goddamn bastard, fucking lying, bastard heathen kids. Sorry. True. Just like their fucking fathers or fucking mothers, depending which gender you are. Spawn of fucking Satan's seed. Can't make them what they are. They are what they are. All for the love of money, yeah? Ah, well, I hope it was worth it. And I'll just stay here and sit with my father, because my father's a bit disappointed, really. And he probably needs as much love as what I do. Because I think you've, well, upset the parents of your makers. Except our children never really belong to us. They always belong to their maker. That's the idea, that you give them free wings and free will to make a decision of their own. And they've all made decisions, and now the father is off limits. Godmother. He won't be answering your call anymore. He broke his heart. He broke his heart. So I will look after my father. I will be honourable to God. Because you lot aren't. So I will stay loyal to the Father. Because you lot are shameful. And you've chosen Satan. And you're now bound to earth, and don't expect any sympathy of me or any understanding, or no, I'm not coming to save anybody, because you've made it perfectly clear today what you've done today. I'm ringing the bells at 22. Randomly at 12:22 is... you've let the father down. Your maker. The mother's already fucking dead anyway. She's not bothered. I died a long time ago. Don't worry about the mothers. Pachamama knows where she stands. Don't worry about that. But I'm going to sit with Maggie and look after the fathers. Okay? They've family having a dinner today. She's got a new boyfriend here from Manchester, so they're okay. And everybody's got everything they need, okay? 24 on the clock. Everyone's happy? You've all got what you want. That's good. So I'm going to stay with my father. I'm going to choose my father every time. So I'm choosing to stay here. This is my choice to stay. I'm not getting angry, not aggressive, not having a mental breakdown. I'm just going to sit with my father. Because I don't trust him. Okay. 24. Anyway, enjoy your Father's Day month. I'm sure all the fathers are really pleased with the loyalty that you've shown them. Well done, ladies, gentlemen, they, them, freaks and everything in between. Go and enjoy your whapping. I'm sure it's going to be flapping. Bye.